to the Minnesota cooking show. Today you will be making an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. Your first challenge is a technical one, which will be judged by our judges, Mike and Ian. The technical challenges will be judged blind, so we will ask our judges to leave the room.
Bye, judges.
Have fun.
For your first technical challenge, you will be making a well-known Minnesota appetizer, Minnesota Sushi. Since Minnesota is the 32nd state, our judges would like you to make and plate 32 equal slices of Minnesota sushi. You have 10 minutes. On your mark, get set, make that Minnesota sushi!
Somehow they gave us 10 minutes to make 32 of these.
Are you confident in your ability to make this in 10 minutes?
Oh no, my hands, they're too slimy.
Yeah, so of course every Minnesotan, every native Minnesotan knows all about Minnesota sushi. Actually, I've never heard of Minnesota sushi. That's okay.
Have you ever made Minnesota sushi before, Carly?
I've never even heard of Minnesota sushi before, so...
Holy crap!
Oh my.
This is a mess.
I'm a cream cheese fan. So thick.
I hate pickles. I hate pickles so
I've
much.
eaten these many times, never made them.
Okay.
And
Oh, rookie mistake. My hands are messy now.
Did I mention I hate pickles?
oh wow, okay.
What the crap? This is garbage.
I mean, it's not like it's rocket science.
How am I supposed to get 32 out of this?
Oh no!
How do you feel you're doing with this challenge so far?
I honestly might give up.
My hand's not cooperating.
Oh, I wonder how much time we have left.
Contestants, you have 5 minutes left.
We only have 5 minutes left. I'm gonna get like
Cooperate, Ham.
10 of these made.
Oh, this is not cute. This is not Pinterest worthy.
I think I'm not going to get points for presentation.
Ham is not cooperative.
There we go. One piece.
Let's just slice off the ends.
I have to say, yours are not looking any worse than anybody else's, so keep it up.
That's encouraging.
You seem to be the only one who knows how to work with the ham.
Oh, pointless.
Just trying to hide as much as possible my mistakes.
You're doing great.
Oh no, what happened with this one? I still have cream cheese on the outside.
You have 20.
Hide as much as possible.
Put down half like that. Have some eyebrows.
Contestants, you have 1 minute left.
Are you kidding me?
Time is up. Step away from your Minnesota sushi. Contestants, you may now bring your appetizers and place them behind your photos.
Whoa, alright.
At least it's not fish.
At least it's not fish. That is true. Alright, I think we should start over here. Oh, well, how many we got here? 2, 3, 4. Well, we did count for 18. I think we asked for 32 for Minnesota sushi. 18's what, like Georgia sushi?
Something way east of here.
Something way out eastward? It's a good wrap for some of these. They're uneven in
Fairly
some.
uneven. Let's see.
That's good.
It's kind of falling apart. Not bad.
It's not bad. This is great creativity. Whoever made this, 10 out of 10.
I've never seen Minnesota sushi presented that way.
Good amount of cream cheese. Pickle flavor all throughout. Ham comes through.
There's good flavor on them.
Good flavor. Good attempt.
Way-
Whoever made this, great attempt.
But you know, 10 minutes. It's not much time.
No.
I feel like you could
But
get more than.
We did ask for 32
8 or-
individual slices of sushi. Only delivering 8 of that.
Room for improvement.
I'm sorry, but we have a little bit of a disaster here. I don't know if you cleaned your knife after each slice. That might have helped from the cream cheese not sticking and making uneven and rough slices. It's really kind of a mess.
Alright.
Ouch.
Too much ham. And then over here,
Now this one, to me,
we got,
this is Minnesota sushi.
yeah,
I mean, there's a little unevenness, but there's a
But-
crop here that are like
that are pretty solid.
fairly even. The wraps are pretty good.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We have a
Wow.
perfect 32
Wow. Hey.
sushi. It's pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
The worst, clearly, this plate. Who's Ezra?
Sorry, Ezra, that just you had like 7 sushi on the plate. I mean, nod for creativity on the presentation,
Yep.
but
On to number 3rd
Next up.
place, which was
this
Carly. It's not enough time.
not enough time for plating. I feel like it was
Yeah. Number 2nd, Vernon. Just a good try.
short on the
Just
number.
short a number, yes.
Yeah.
And that must
That
mean,
means-
and
The masterpiece of Minnesota sushi. I feel like I would see this if I went to a potluck.
yeah.
Thank you, contestants.
Thank you.
All right. So that was rough.
Well, it's a little bit of a disappointment. I was very surprised to finish second.
I didn't come in last, so that's a plus.
10 minutes to do 32 appetizers was, you know, a little rough.
I realized very quickly I was not gonna make the 32 pieces that they wanted, so I decided to go for presentation over count. Off to a good start, I guess.
Got through it. I didn't get last.
4th place. Feel pretty good about it though, because I think I can bounce back these next 2 challenges.
There's still a chance. Still a chance. Not giving up yet. There's a chance.
It is now time for your signature challenge. And what is a more signature item than a good old Minnesota hot dish? You have 1 hour and 30 minutes. On your mark, get set, get cooking!
Now this is going to be a signature dish that's going to wow the judges.
I'm going to be making a sweet potato hot dish with bacon.
So this is a hot dish competition. And you know, people who aren't from Minnesota don't really get how complicated hot dish can be. You know, you gotta open things, you know, like jars and cans and stuff. Mix them all together and then put them in the oven and, you know, sometimes you even need a recipe to do it.
Had all sorts of stuff to do. And I've never made this before. I maybe should have practiced. But, you know what? We'll do okay. We'll do okay.
And have you ever made this hot dish before?
This will be my first time making this hot dish, but it is called a Minnesota tater tot hot dish, and so I just couldn't resist, making this one and showing this one to the judges.
First time I ever heard of a hot dish was literally the night before I got married to a Minnesota guy. My sister, my dear sister, had put together a recipe book that, you know, gathered recipes from friends and family. And when they hand wrote the title of the recipe, they did kind of a loop for the T, and she thought it was an L. So she typed it up, whole dish. Okay, so I have a recipe for whole dish in my kitchen here because she had never heard of hot dish either.
So I'm not sure how bacon cooks.
Okay, bring water and butter to a boil, and then stir in stuffing mix. That's easy enough. You can make the salad.
I'm just doing basic shepherd's pie. And so that's it.
This recipe normally calls for cooked sweet potatoes, which would have taken hours to cook in the oven. So I've just decided to go with some canned sweet potatoes instead, hoping that won't ruin it too much.
So in Minnesota we call it a hot dish, but everywhere else they refer to it as a casserole. What do you think the difference is?
Just gotta let all of it out. There we go.
I think the difference is just that Minnesotans are much.
This is like duck, duck, grey duck when everybody else says.
Yeah. I think, you know, Minnesotans are unique.
So much like I did not enjoy touching the pickles because I don't like pickles, I think cutting and preparing raw chicken or turkey or anything like that is super gross. So I use already cooked and packaged.
Instead of doing a basic just mashed potatoes, I do kind of a Duchess potato on the top so that I got a nice crisp crust.
Now we're cooking. Cooking with speed.
Really underestimated how many green beans I was gonna have to chop, and I kind of forgot about having to cut off the ends of each green bean.
My can that I was trying to open says on top, open other end.
So,
Freaking baby-proof these things.
how's it going in here?
Got my bacon prepped. Sweet potatoes mushed up. About to add the brown sugar, which apparently can't open with my own hands.
Well, a little is good, I'm sure, and more is better, hopefully.
I think prep will take about 30 minutes. So I think I should be sitting pretty chill on time, boys.
Good time to get that presentation good. Just like last round with your stellar presentation.
Basil down.
I'm spraying everywhere.
That's smelling good. That garlic smells good.
A Thanksgiving leftovers hot dish.
Chopping up some pecans for the topping.
After today, if I never have to chop anything again, I will be very happy.
Like all the food that goes along with Thanksgiving, and it always on a plate, you just mix everything together and it tastes really good. So I figured, good way to make a hot dish.
Hey, Allison, how you doing?
So tell me about your hot dish.
Well, this is just shepherd's pie. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a Duchess potato on the top instead of a regular mashed potato.
What is a Duchess potato?
So you mix, so it's mashed potatoes, so really gotta be smooth. Add eggs to it, and of course a lot of fat. You need a lot of fat and salt in potatoes.
Okay.
And then you put the egg whites mixed with melted butter on the top, and that gives it a nice crispy crust.
So it's fancy.
Yeah.
I forgot to do the onion. Ooh boy!
In the topping we have the pecans, fresh sage, and a little bit of cayenne pepper.
And have you made this before?
A few times, yes. I was practicing this week.
So I forgot to add the onion when I was browning the hamburger, so I'm just gonna saute some onion.
What do you think the difference is between a casserole and a hot dish?
Nothing. Maybe because it goes with the accent well. Because you could say casserole, Okay, Minnesota accent or hot dish.
I've won a previous hot dish competition with this dish. It was just a little kids competition, but there were many people that were saying I should have won the whole thing.
So gross.
Do you feel pretty confident after winning that technical challenge?
Yeah, that one actually really surprised me.
Oh, really?
Cranberries and turkey. This is not actual leftovers.
Oh, okay.
Not actual leftovers. No, your food is fresh, not 3 weeks old.
Don't know.
I need to step things up after my technical. That was my Minnesota sushi was not.
Well, at
That
least
did
you
go
don't have
great.
to cut. At least you
That's
don't have
true.
to
There's
cut.
no cutting
No
involved.
cutting.
Yeah,
You just-
opening cans and that I can do.
America's favorite spice? Ketchup.
A Minnesota tater tot hot dish with homemade cream of mushroom soup. Homemade cream of mushroom soup.
I think it's cooked. Not really sure. We're just gonna let that sit, let the grease settle a little bit.
So you've never made this before? No, I'm making it up as I go. Are you really? Yeah. Do you do that with a lot of things you cook? No, I usually do not cook very much.
I thought you like won a
I
baking show.
yes, I bake, and I love baking because you follow. It's very precise. You follow a recipe, and if you follow it correctly, things turn out well.
So instead, you decide not to follow a recipe and make it up as you go.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm a seasoned chef, and so I know like you know.
Why did we end up with hot dish? You know what? If I had to take a guess, we call it a hot dish because we live somewhere where it gets so cold that you want to, when it's cold out in wintertime, you want to have something nice and warm and hot to fill your belly and make you feel like nice and cozy even when it's cold out. And so I think that's why we decided to call it a hot dish.
Looks mesmerizing. Stand and watch you whisk all day, but
So how is everything going so far?
Pretty good. It's kind of relaxing. Not really sure how to do bacon, but I think I did it okay.
No.
Ezra might be the only one eating bacon.
Ooh, Ezra's doing bacon. Oh, dang it! Secret ingredient! Secret weapon, man!
Do I do gravy and then put the crispy onions on top of that? Or do I put on the crispy onions and then the gravy?
I'm really hoping that this topping here surprises the judges. I don't think they're expecting the cayenne and the sage that'll be in it.
Freshly ground pepper.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, we're really ramping it
You're-
up here,
You're
right?
bringing all the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Hot stuff right here. Just one small pinch of this is enough to make a grown man cry. If his like girlfriend threw it in his face while she broke up with him.
I feel like this is just gonna like bubble out of here. It's fine. We'll deal with it if that happens.
You have 45 minutes left.
Timing wise, are you?
Time,
You think you got it in hand?
I'm on track.
I am gonna be just a little behind on cooking.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Still doing okay with time.
All the food's cooked, so it just needs to be hot. Tater tots need to get baked. I think we'll be okay still.
I gotta get this in the oven within the next 2 minutes here.
It looks like a hot dish. It's in!
I don't know that this is enough cream of mushroom soup.
The hard part is I have a really bad habit whenever I'm cooking or baking anything of opening the oven to see how it looks. And I'm trying really hard to not open this oven.
Now with all this free time I have, gonna work on an essay for school.
Rita, do I draw something or not?
Chicken broth. Okay, so I just realized I forgot to add chicken broth.
And it's also only been like not even 10 minutes, so it's probably not even close to ready.
A pine tree, a snowman,
I did jinx myself with time. This needs a bit more.
Add a cup into this. Oh boy.
Make it hotter.
yeah, dang it. Oh well.
Your move.
Yeah, do a pine tree.
Okay, we'll try.
My oven really struggling that hard to get hotter? Things were going so well. What happened?
Here we go.
And I'm gonna have to be happy with about 35 minutes of bake time. It said 40 to 45 minutes.
Stop! You! Mom! He's keeping you with his sweaty, sticky feet.
Solve it for yourselves. I'm busy.
Mom!
So take care of it yourselves, all right? Try to get along.
Well, I kind of think for safety reasons, I may have to take this out.
I even had time to take a nap. Just sort of prepping what I'm gonna want my garnish to look like. Thinking I go for like a holly leaves look.
My gravy has bubbled over and is causing the oven to smoke inside.
Marijuana.
The tree kind of survived.
Mistakes were made.
Woo! Done!
It is what it is. We've had another mishap. The gravy spilled out of my pan.
All right, contestants, welcome back to the house. We are now going to judge your signature dish. Vernon, can you bring it up for the judges, please?
My judges?
Whoa.
Minnesota tater tot hot dish with a homemade cream of mushroom soup or cream of mushroom sauce.
Your tater tots are a little bit underdone.
Yeah.
You can taste it's a little bit raw. I really like the freshness of the green beans. You really nailed the green bean aspect.
I think it's a solid entry.
It's a solid entry, yes. It's a solid hot dish.
We've got our Thanksgiving leftovers hot dish.
Steak smoked. Ooh. It tastes like Thanksgiving.
Hey, that's what I was going for.
So I often do this with my Thanksgiving plate. I mash a bunch of things together. It's a little bit juicy for me.
Good dish. Good hot dish.
Yeah, thank you.
Christmas theme going on here.
I was thinking Northwoods.
It's so good. Fluffy potato.
Very authentic. Do you like the crispiness of the Dutch's potatoes? It's a nice touch. Yeah, the flavor it just to me
Just
is
screams
shepherd's pie.
shepherd's pie.
Thank you.
Thank you for making this.
I have a sweet potato hot dish with a bacon, pecan, sage, cayenne pepper topping.
See how you did.
Very flavorful and very, like, who wouldn't love those combinations of flavors?
The bacon is just more of a chewiness. It's not so much a crunchiness.
Yeah, you're right. I don't really taste.
You don't taste the bacon.
The bacon. It's definitely an explosion of flavor.
Yeah.
Well done.
Said it tasted like Thanksgiving, which is all I was going for.
Overall, pretty happy with how things turned out.
When I learned that Ezra's hot dish involved bacon and sweet potatoes, I figured I was pretty well sunk.
I'd say that went pretty well.
There were a few little mishaps along the way, but I don't think anybody could tell with my dish.
Didn't leave myself quite enough baking time. Judges kind of commented on that.
Maybe a close second, I hope. Close third.
Next competition is supposed to be a dessert, and I am not a great baker, so we'll see what happens.
It is now time for your dessert challenge. The dessert challenge will be your second technical challenge of the day. Technical challenges are judged blind, so we'll ask our judges to leave the room.
Well, best
Good
of
luck.
baking.
No advice?
Thanks, judges.
Best of baking.
Be precise.
For our dessert, we'd like you to make a ruffled cranberry almond milk pie. You will have 1 hour and 30 minutes. On your mark, get set, bake!
Have here.
I left my ingredients for this dessert challenge on the counter, and we just got back, and my dogs, they ate my eggs and my butter.
Oh my gosh. 12 frozen phyllo pastry sheet. Oh my gosh.
Here.
Have you ever worked with phyllo dough before?
I have not.
Preheat oven. Oh, that's cute. Preheat oven. To what? Thanks.
It just says preheat oven. Oh, right.
Preheat oven.
Okay.
Here's oven, another pan.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
This is like the ham coming apart. It says lightly butter, but I mean, should you really lightly butter anything?
Feeling pretty confident coming off of that hot dish round, though. Felt like mine took the pie as we're making here.
Dang it!
Very loosely scrunch long ends together.
Creating wrinkles somewhat like a fan.
Then very loosely coil the pastry to form a rosette.
What are we doing?
Oh, I think I did this wrong.
I think time will actually be a concern on this one.
12 frozen. 4. We should have 8.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
This is not looking like a rosette.
Woo! Quarter cup cream.
This is just the first one. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this.
Scrunching. We're scrunching.
This needs to sit under a damn hole.
For how long?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
I don't know, sort of looks... I feel better about it anyway.
We're just gonna throw this one in and start over.
It calls for only a teaspoon of orange zest, but you gotta give it more orange zest than that.
At this point, my plan is just to butter 8 sheets and get pastry into the pan.
Place. Just center of the pan.
Oh, look at that. That is a rosette.
I did one. Now I feel like I kind of have an idea of what I should be doing.
I'm gonna just open up these rosettes. They're supposed to be lightly coiled, so.
I don't know how to do these rosettes, so I made it up myself.
It's going in.
We have almond milk? Is that
No,
right?
it is called a ruffled cranberry almond milk pie.
Got
It's
it.
a milk pie. It is a Greek dessert. You're probably wondering what it's doing in a Minnesota cooking show. And the answer is I just wanted to try it.
I've lived in Minnesota my whole life, And I've never had this dessert.
Rosettes, I used way more because I just wasn't counting.
We got eggs, milk. That's just here. Doing okay. I'm a little worried about having enough egg time for the custard.
That's probably good, but 2 more minutes.
It is taking more than 8 to fill up my pan.
How long did you bake your fuel?
Until it was a golden brown top. Last one. Still a little concerned about, I'm not sure if I baked my pastry enough.
I guess the follow dough is supposed to be in separate rosette coils. But I made just one big rosette coil, which I feel like I should get bonus points for creativity on that one.
You know, I think we're on an even playing field with this dessert, so I think right now it's still anybody's competition to be the star cook. Right?
Well, I tell you, they don't look much like rosettes.
Good enough. Go for it.
The custard does not look anywhere near being set.
Scatter cranberries over top. Scatter, scatter, scatter.
Nope, not ready.
We have decided to make a powdered sugar milk frosting because we're gonna try to distract from the point that I did not do separate rosettes.
The custard's supposed to have like a little bit of a wiggle to it.
Kind of hoping the custard sets right now, because if it's runny, I don't think my frosting can save that. Fingers crossed.
15.5 minutes left, so hopefully.
Well, for the rest, this looks pretty good.
Is our custard gonna be set? What do you think? Is the custard gonna be set?
Ooh.
This may have to go my full time here.
It's on the outside, it looks good. It's on the inside, we'll see. And it's on the inside, what counts, right?
Nothing we can do about it at this point. So we'll just dance.
Contestants, you can now come in and place your desserts behind your pitchers on the table. Judges, we're ready for you.
Alright. Wow. We got 4 unique, very nice creations here.
Alright, let's start with this one.
Alright.
On the left to right. So presentation, it's
Got lots
powdered
of
sugar.
Lots of powdered sugar.
I'm looking for like rosettes. I see maybe one big honkin' rosette.
You can see cranberries throughout.
Flaky.
Looks a little underdone in the middle.
Smell some citrus.
That's raw. It's raw in the middle. Yeah, we can try some of the outside that doesn't look as raw. So when you put this in the oven, really needed to be a hot oven to really crisp and puff. You're gonna just bake it at too low of a temperature first, just not long enough.
All right. Number 2.
Ready? Ready, number 2. So we don't really see any rosettes and.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Ooh. That is quite raw.
And it's pretty.
It's
pretty soupy. Let's put that one in the oven and try it later, shall we? Now this one.
Yeah, this one you can see rosettes. There's about what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8-ish. Yeah,
Looks
there's
like
about
about
8.
8. Some flakiness.
Some flakiness.
Comes out fairly clean.
Yep. You can kind of see the custard is set up to a degree.
Oh yeah.
Good job. Really understood the challenge. Number 4. We have, looks to be a couple of rosettes here that might have been overcooked on the top. 1, 2-ish, 3-ish, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, maybe I have a lot of rosettes.
Some
going
extra
on
rosettes.
Here. Yeah, a couple of rosettes.
We'll see how it
We'll see
stands
how
up
it-
to the cut. A
see this-
little pretty soft in the middle there.
It's a
A
little
little liquid,
juicy.
but there is a base.
See if the custard's set or if it's just liquid. Oh, it's quite liquidy.
Yeah,
Quite
let's
liquidy.
see.
Quite evenly baked throughout. You can see the layers, much more defined. It's undone, raw in the middle, but otherwise, good bake.
Yep. Yeah, so we have to rank them, right? So I
Yes.
think we know the bottom one.
Yes, I think the bottom one's quite clear. So the bottom, barely. I think it's quite clear. It is definitely underbaked. Third, Ezra.
Ezra. It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's underbaked in the middle, of course. It is raw. And then number 2, it's Anne. Great attempt.
All right,
Good job.
and
That's a good pick.
leaves number 1.
And number 1, Vernon.
Mr. Vernon.
Mr. Vernon.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Our judges will now go deliberate, and we will find out who the top baker. We will find out who the top chef is. We will find out who the top cook is. I am a horrible host. I am horrible.
I guess I figured out that I made one giant rosette, so that was kind of rough.
This was definitely the hardest.
It's not a great thing when you're making a baked dish and it is not baked.
I feel happy and I feel optimistic about my chances of being star cook.
I don't think I won, but I had a lot of fun today, and that's good.
Harley brought us a soupy dessert.
Raw dessert.
That doesn't bode well.
It's kind of taking her out of contention for the star baker or
Yeah.
star cook this episode.
So the other 3 still pretty tight.
Yes. Everyone's had their ups and downs. Anne on the top of the technical challenge for the first round. Ezra really shone on
His hot dish was
his hot dish.
bueno.
Vernon's been kind of
Consistent all the way through.
So we're gonna have a tough decision to make.
It's gonna be tough.
You guys were all amazing, but of course we can only have one winner. The judges have deliberated, and I don't know who your winner is. The star cook is Vernon Kuzna.
Vernon really did fairly consistently throughout.
I am excited to be star cook.
I'd say pretty well nailed the dessert.
I just could be more surprised and happy to go home as star cook.
Good job, everybody.